Hi guys! Today we're going to be making one of my favorite appetizers, mussels, and I love them. Anytime I see them on the menu, I usually get them as a starter, but I've learned that you can make them at home just as easily as long as you have quality seafood. So that's the most important thing. You want to make sure you have live, fresh mussels. So you can see here, I want to show you, I've got 2 pounds of fresh live mussels. I've rinsed them. I made sure that they're clean, that they don't have any like beards along it, and if they do, just go ahead and pull them off. But you just want to rinse them. You also want to make sure they're cold in the fridge. When I purchased them in the grocery store, you leave the bag open. They usually pack it on ice, and you want to keep it cold until you're ready to actually make them. So that's the one thing you need to make sure, otherwise you can get sick. You want to make sure they're alive. You want to make sure you get them from a reputable fishmonger, and you want to make sure that you don't seal them up. It will come in a bag, but please make sure that the bag is open, because you want to make sure that they're breathing, because they are alive, and you should always buy them, if you're going to have it this way, alive. So we're going to get started. It's very few ingredients. It just takes some shallots, some butter, white wine, and that's it. And then we basically steam them in a pot, and you're all set. You can have it with some crusty bread, or in France it's usually served with what they call pommes frites, or which is French fries. So let's get started, all right? So I have here a cast iron Dutch oven, and we're just going to go ahead and heat it up. And we'll put maybe about 2 tablespoons of butter in here. So let's just do that. And it's unsalted butter. So we'll put that in there. And then just a bit of shallots. So let's do that and get some shallots in here. And we're just going to saute that until it's softened, and that shouldn't take very long. And we just want to make sure that the shallots are translucent and the butter is melted. And this is just your base flavors and your aromatics, what they call your aromatics. Once the shallots are all done, we'll go ahead and put in the mussels. And then, all right, so my shallots are already turning translucent. I cut them pretty fine. I did a nice mince to them. And let's just go ahead. This is about 2 pounds of mussels. When you buy them, they come in a netting, and it's about 2 pounds. I can eat all of these, but if you just want something like a starter, 1 pound's pretty good. But this is 2 pounds of mussels. We're just gonna pop it in. Set this aside, and you can hear that sizzle. And let's go ahead and take a look at that. So there's my mussels. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go ahead and add maybe a 1/2 cup of nice white wine. And you wanna make sure the wine that you put in here is wine that you wanna drink. It's gonna create a sauce. As the mussels open up and release their liquid, it's gonna flavor the broth, and this is the broth that you want. So you can dip your crusty bread in, or your French fries in. So that's what you want to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of toss it a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and lid it, and then just leave it, let's say maybe 10 minutes, and we should see them open up. If they are not open, we want to make sure that those get thrown away, because that means that they were dead from the very beginning. So let's see you in. All right, let's take a peek. Oh, it smells so good in here. I wish you can smell the aromas that's coming from this pot. Again, it didn't take very long. Let's just open this up. You can see that steam. You can smell the wine. You can smell the shallots. Oh, it's just, oh my gosh, it's really good. The last thing we want to do is to finish it is put some flat leaf parsley, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle that on top. Makes it look pretty and make that look nice. And I want you to see that up close. Let's see that up close. I want to see, I'm going to pick through, because I want to show you. And I think they were all pretty much alive. I don't see any that are, no, here we go. I found one. No, that one's actually open. So, as you can see, they've opened up, and that means that they are alive. So this is a good one. If you find one that is actually closed like that, I mean like really tight or barely open, that means they're dead. So you please throw those away because you will get sick. But these, I'm in good shape. They've all opened up. It actually has a broth. I don't know if you can see that. I'm hoping that you can, maybe on this side. But there's some nice broth and liquid in here. But let's give it a taste. But did you see how easy that was? It was so simple to make. So I got myself some crusty bread. Let's first try the mussel first. So here's your mussel. It's hot. I would actually use this as my serving vessel, or you could transfer it. But all you need to do is you just open it up and you can see it. It's nice and tender, it's not overcooked. You wanna make sure you don't overcook these. So this took about no more than 10 minutes. So you can check on it depending on how quickly your Dutch oven heats up. But this was basically less than 10 minutes and it was all done and they opened up. So let's try this. So, not chewy, it's not overcooked, it's perfect. Let's try the broth. I got some bread here, and what I'm gonna do is, oh, this is really good bread. I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in the sauce. And you remember that shallots, white wine, and just basically the liquid from the mussels from cooking that got released. So you can see that. So the saltiness from the mussels that released from it flavored the broth. You didn't need to add any salt, any pepper, just the unsalted butter and the white wine, and a good white wine, and the shallots, and there's your broth. Perfect broth for dipping. So that's how easy that is. And I hope you will make this at home, and I'm sharing you one of my most favorite appetizers that I have in my arsenal, and all my friends love it when I make it. So till next time, happy cooking, and I'll see you soon. Bye.